Hello everyone. So today's mission is to help you build a personal portfolio website which will impress anyone, and I will try to explain it in as little time as possible so that I do not waste your valuable time unnecessarily. So let's get started. First things first, we would go into Whisk to build the website that I just showed you. We will go into Whisk, and inside Whisk, in the subject, basically you would have to log in with your Google account. Whisk is from Google and it has some free credits. If you have the Google AI Studio plan of Google, you can get more credits. Otherwise, you can just start a new account and get credits. In the subject, once you start a new project, in the subject you would add an image of yourself, and in the scene you would set the scene for how the output would come out. I'll give you the prompt for this one, which I have used to generate this one. How you would do it is just basically do this, enter text and then paste the prompt that I have given in the description if you want the same scene. If you don't want it, you can build your own using ChatGPT. Just write a good prompt and it will make it for you. And after that, it will start generating images. You can refine the images until you find a solid image for yourself. And I went with this one. And the next step is to make it animated. So for that, there is also a prompt that I used, and I will give it in the description as well. But if you want any alteration or if you want some other movement, you can feel free to do so. You can just use this as a base prompt and then ask ChatGPT to write in the way that you want. So for example, this is the video that it created for me. You can just give the prompt over here, like once the image that you desired is created, you can just press on animate and then explain how the video should come out over here. And you have a limited amount of usage. Right now it's at 8 generations. I think I used up 2. So yeah, you can iterate until you find a solid video. So next up is to remove this layer watermark. And for that, we will use a software called Easy Remove, which is completely free. You do not have to pay for it. You just upload video over here and then get the video that you got from Whisk. Just download it from here. You can download it. When downloading, just download normally, which would be in 720p, and then upload it into Easy Remove, which removes watermark. You can just highlight over here and then start the generation, remove watermark, which is completely free. And after that, you will get this output without the watermark. So once that is done, just to make it more visually appealing and not low quality, this is right now in 720p, so it won't be as crisp. So one of the free ways to make it like upscale the image into 1080p is to use Canva. Canva provides an upscaler with a few credits that you can use to upscale your. This is just 8-second video, right? So I think the limit is 5 seconds. So only 5 seconds of video footage is needed for our website just to see some kind of animation. So over here, what we would do is, firstly, we would have to import the video. Yeah. We would import the video that we removed the watermark for. You will find apps and then just search for video upscaler. You would find one like this one. So you can use this to upscale the video. I've tried out the 4K one, but it takes forever and it throws a lot of errors. So for our purpose, it's on a website, so 1080p is enough. So from 720p, it would be 1080p. And you can choose either general so that the overall quality is improved, or the portrait one, and then click generate, and you can just add that into your frame, into your project. And after that, you press on share, then download, then set it to 1080p and download it. You will get a file something like this. Now this file will be used to create frames for the website animation. That's how website animation works. You would take a video, split it into frames, then give that frames a specific position in the website so that when you scroll through it, it goes through the frame and whoever is viewing the website feels like it is an animated one. That's how just video in general works. So for that, we would first have to make the base setup on which the frames would be added. So I'll give a prompt down below. You can use that and give it to anti-gravity. Anti-gravity would be the software we would use in order to use AI to build the website, so that you do not want to manually code everything. It will take forever. This is 2026. So anti-gravity, if you search this one, you'll find Google anti-gravity. It's free, completely free, and it has a lot of credits, enough to make like 2, 3, 4 websites. So you wouldn't have any problem with the limits with the latest model, I think Gemini 3 Pro. From this website you can download the Windows version. If you're using Mac, you can download that and just start a new project. In that, I will give you the prompt down below to create something like this, in which the title will be there, which is my name, and then the service that you profiled or whatever portfolio that you want to build. And once you scroll through it, right now it's empty because we haven't given it the frames. It would be empty, and after here, like what I do, and I haven't given the images or anything. This is just the base underlying version on which we would implement stuff. So right now we are implementing the animated video or animation. For that, we would need something called EasyGIF.com. If you go in there, and then over here you will find 2 JPG, video to JPG. Just search on Google video to JPG and you will find EasyGIF.coms. So after that, you just upload the video over here. There will be a section to upload the video, and when you press convert to JPG, you can set the frame rate as 15. You do not have to increase it a lot, like 60 frames per second, just to make it smooth, because it's redundant and it won't affect anything. 15 is a good ballpark number. You can go even less and still get a good result. For now, we'll take 15, and then if you press convert to JPG, you can see that it is converted into JPG frames of the it takes the video and converts it into frames. And if you go down here, you can download frames as zip. We'll do that, and once that is done, let me go into downloads. Let's wait for it to finish. So once that is downloaded, you can just extract it. After you extract it, you will get it in a new folder like so. You can just rename it into animation. Okay. So once we make the folder, we will go into anti-gravity and then just drag it into the location where our project is being made right now. And then if you paste it over there, it would be here inside the project. Once that is done, we would prompt anti-gravity to basically use those frames and animate our website. Just a simple prompt is enough. Use the frames inside the folder named animated animation frames and build proper hero section. Basically, in every website, the initial landing part of it is called hero section. So you can just say a prompt like this, and let's wait for it to finish. Okay, Google always gives a sort of implementation plan which you would have to confirm. You can read through the plan and then see what it's going to do. So once you give the confirmation, it will start building the website. In the initial phase, it will be planning how the website needs to be built, so that it can build a proper website, and you can review the implementation plan if you wanted to make any edits in that. You would need to accept a lot of things so that it gets a confirmation whether to go forward. So whenever you are prompted to accept a code or edit, just press on accept and it will go through. Now if we go into our website and scroll through it, you can see that the website is animated, and there you go. That's how you animate a professional portfolio website with yourself or with any animated website. This is the procedure with which you can build a really cool, really beautiful looking websites, whether it be personal or for some kind of a product. So the next thing we would need to do is to host it into the web, so that we can send them a link and then they can view the website itself. For that, there are realistically 2 platforms. One is Netlify, where you can host it, and the other one is Vercel. I use both platforms, but me personally, I go with Vercel a little bit more because I just like the UI of it, no other reason. You can go with either. The procedure is quite similar. So for this demonstration, we would go with Vercel, and for a dynamic website, so that whenever you do edits on anti-gravity and it is automatically pushed to the website that is living in the cloud, you would have to set it up in GitHub as a GitHub repository. And once that is set up, you can link it to the hosting platform, like in this case Vercel, and which it would automatically update it. Like when you update your website locally in anti-gravity and you push the update into GitHub, it will automatically update the website in the cloud in like 2-3 minutes, depending on the update that you did. So initially we need to set up GitHub, and for that you can just go into github.com and then start a new repository. Over here, what you would need to do is, so to set up GitHub, you would first need to create a repository in GitHub. How you would do that is, let's open GitHub first, and if you haven't made an account, just make an account and press on this create new repository. You can name it as personal portfolio or whatever you want, and then description and everything is not really needed, and then just create a repository. And once that is created, you will get this kind of instructions, from which what you can do is, once this repository is made or push an existing repository from the command line, just what you need to do is just copy this and then paste it into anti-gravity and then just send it and then wait for the next instructions. So right now we haven't given proper authentication for GitHub to access our folder, and so that even Google anti-gravity to push the changes onto GitHub. For that, you would have to copy this, and so then go into the place where the project is and then open a terminal over there where you can just paste in git push origin main. So once you paste that into the terminal, you just need to log in through your browser, and then the next thing we need to do is, if we go into GitHub, we'll see that the repository is updated with all these files. Repository, and go into public, we would see a folder called frames. Just make sure that everything is updated onto our GitHub. The next thing is to open Vercel, and once you're inside Vercel, just press on start deploying, and then you can continue with GitHub and give the authentication to access GitHub. Once that is done, you just have to select the repository. In my case, it's personal portfolio. We'll press on import and deploy. Framework and everything would be automatically taken by Vercel. I mean, it would automatically find out. You wouldn't have to bother with it. My project is based on Next.js. Yours might be different. Whatever comes, it works, and then do the deployment. If for any reason some issue occurs while you deploy it, you can just take the error code and paste it back into anti-gravity, say that this error is coming while deploying, and then ask it to push the proper code into GitHub. And once everything is built, you can find the website like this, and over here, this is the link which anyone can use to access your website, and yeah, they can just go through your website and see your works. And so yeah, that's it for the personal portfolio website. Hope you all loved it. I tried to pack as much value as possible into this. Do subscribe to learn more such no code or low code ways into building your own stuff. You could even use this and build stuff for companies and other people and make money out of it. And yeah, so that's it for today, and hope you guys have a good one. See you in the next one.